What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the fourth video on the channel. I appreciate you being here, and today the topic is all about fear. Now, you've probably gone through fear in multiple ways in your life, and in my life, it's definitely impacted me up until this point. But I'm going to share a couple of my experiences, how I dealt with them, and especially how I solved them here in this video. So if you want to tune in, click subscribe down below, drop a like. I appreciate the support, and let's dive in. First, I want to break down what fear is and how if I would have known that before, my life could potentially already be on a different trajectory. Fear stands for false expectations appearing real. Just hear the magnitude in those words. If you think back to any decision that halted you in your tracks, stopped your forward progress, and made you reconsider your actions, it probably had some fear associated to it. When I think back to just a couple examples in my life, something along the lines of moving out of my first house, from living with my parents, to breaking up with previous partners, all the way to taking a bet on myself, and although getting laid off from my job, believing that I'm capable and deserving of any opportunity I'm going to take part in. Fear held me up in different ways in all of these examples. When I was moving out of my parents' place, I didn't know the uncertainty of what the real world had it out for me, you know? Growing that level of self-dependence was going to be a difficult part of my journey, but I knew it was essential in growing and evolving to the next level in my life. When it came to leaving previous relationships and having to make the difficult decision, sometimes we just get broken up with in life, whether it's through friends or through relationships. But once you're in the driver's seat and you see things are no longer going the right way or the right direction and where you want it to head, sometimes you're left with that difficult decision. And the fear speaks to you in different ways. For me, it was saying, is this the right decision? Are you sure this is the right person? What if you do end things and things start going really wrong in your life? Or the fear of what if this is the right decision and everything you want is on the other side of this decision? Unfortunately, in that case, you had to make the difficult decision. I had to put myself in my future self's shoes and make that leap, hoping that my best life was on the other end of that difficult choice. And the last one, being laid off from my job, not being left with any source of income, and basically taking the bet on myself that my self-belief and my passion is enough to fuel me forward to eventually not only making my own income in the future, but channeling my energy into a passion work that actually progresses me forward in my life and my career. Up until then, I'd only been an actor and a bartender. And I thought, listen, I already like to put on a show and I know how to speak well, I'd like to think. So maybe I'd take content even more seriously here in 2025 and see what can truly happen when I give it my full attention. But that fear started to creep in. You know, what if your audience doesn't like you? What if your niche disapproves of you? What will your old boss think? What will your parents think? What will your family think? Are you really capable of doing this? All these questions that were looming and focused around fear. But I knew deep down that since it was a false expectation appearing real, these self-limiting beliefs were all in my mind. And they weren't actually that present when it came to making the decision and just taking that unknown risk. Sure, everything that happened after that choice has been a complete unknown, but I'm so grateful I took the bet on myself because every single avenue of my life has increased exponentially in a positive direction ever since I made that choice. And I'm not saying it's for everybody. Obviously, you need to have your safety net set up. You need to truly believe you're going to be heading on the right path. And it always helps to have at least one person in your corner backing your options. But I knew deep down, if I made this choice, it was something that I wasn't going to regret in the future because at least I took that chance on myself. So I hope you enjoyed today's video. I kept it short and sweet. Like I said, drop a subscribe, like, comment down below, and I'll see you in the next video.